Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'd like to thank all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers and everyone who watches all my videos. So this is the new frame that I've made and this is how you make the adjustment bar. Somebody asked me how do you do an adjustment bar so that you can adjust a larger frame. This is thicker wood than the other frame, the other tutorial I've made. Now what I did was I've added extra nails. I've used 3-inch nails this time and I've knocked them in a 1/2 inch, so I've got a 2.5 inch nail like this. Now this piece is the same as the bottom of the frame and the top. I've made an extra one because the frame is really big. I wanted one and my sister Sandra is coming down to stay with me for a little holiday. And I've made this bigger frame so that she can use this as well. She can use it better than I can. But when this frame will make blankets for a cot, I can use this to adjust it so it will go in. I'm just going to put it here just now, but it will go in, and when it halves, it's going to give me a different size space to work with. Also, when it's in the middle of the frame, I can do 2 blankets at once. So Sandra can sit at one end, and I'm going to video this as well when she's here. She can sit at one end and do a blanket, and I can sit at this end and do a blanket. And we're going to see how we get on with that. That's going to be a whole load of fun, I'll tell you. But what I did was, to make an adjustment bar, whatever size of wood you're using, I've chosen to make it for the size of the bottom and the top, not the great big long length. You can make it with the big long length if you want, but I just added these to the ends. I'll put one on each end and one on each end of this one, and all you do is you just slip that in there, and then you're going to screw it in through the sides here. Now it does fit, it's just that the frame is sitting on the top of my poofy and it's a little bit big for it. Now it just goes in like that, and you just screw it down in here. You can move it again, but what I'm going to say is I had to drill pilot holes with my drill, with a little bit, the drill bit just a little bit thinner than the nail, because when I just started to hammer the nails in, it split a piece of wood that I had, so I had to go and get another piece. So when you're using thicker nails or bigger nails, it's advisable to drill a pilot hole first. And that's all it is. Just make the adjustment bar the same size as your bottom if you want to half your frame. But make sure when you do that you put the correct amount of nails. Make the nails the same amount as the bottom and the top. Now I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I'd like to thank all my subscribers. So I'll see you all again for the next tutorial. Goodbye. So this is the new big frame with the adjustment bar in the right place. You just make sure your adjustment bar is in line with your nails on your long edges. So there we go.